Hello guys! How are you all today? Hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. Happy iPhone release date! Customers may now purchase the iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Pro, and iPhone 14 Pro Max in Apple retail locations all around the world. We were able to acquire an iPhone 14 Pro, so we thought we'd show it off for MacRumors readers who are expecting deliveries or attempting to make a decision. First and foremost, Dynamic Island is one of the most interesting new iPhone 14 Pro features because it's a clever redesign that turns the TrueDepth system hardware into part of the user interface. Right out of the box, Dynamic Island works well, and it's going to change the way we view information and interact with our iPhones. The Dynamic Island changes shape and function for alerts like incoming phone calls, AirPods being connected, Face ID, Apple Pay, charging when the camera is in use, when music is playing, and tons more. It does a lot, and since it's front and center, it feels like a more seamless and integrated notification experience. Apple's 48-megapixel camera uses pixel binning by default to merge the data from 4 pixels into one for a 12-megapixel image, but you can also take full 48-megapixel RAW images. You can crop in a fair amount using this option, and Apple has made a 2x zoom option available in addition to the 3x zoom from the telephoto lens. The ability to choose is fantastic, because 2x zoom is ideal for portraiture. For video, there's an action mode that makes action sequences smoother and gets rid of camera shake, mimicking what you might get when you use a gimbal. Action mode works at up to 2.8K resolution, and outside of action mode, you've got 4K video available at 60, 30, and 24fps. Unfortunately, we never got that rumored 8K video option. Moving on to the A16, the iPhone 14 Pro models are the only ones to get an updated chip this year. The A16 is the first chip built on TSMC's 4nm process, an upgrade over the 5nm process. The smaller node basically means the chips are faster and more efficient. The A15 was already blazing fast, so you might not see notable changes in day-to-day use. And on benchmarks, we can see differences in CPU and GPU performance, but it's not a drastic upgrade. We weren't able to test crash detection or emergency SOS via satellite in time for this video, but these are two safety features that make the iPhone more valuable than ever in an emergency situation, and we'll check them out in more detail at a later date. Have you picked up an iPhone 14 Pro or Pro Max? Let us know what you think of it in the comments. Note that most of the features, with the exception of crash detection and satellite connectivity, are limited to the iPhone 14 Pro models and are not available on the iPhone 14 or iPhone 14 Plus. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends and family. See you soon at the next one.